Good morning. Before I start this episode, I just want to give you a heads up that this is just gonna be another episode of me coping. Or just gonna be yapping about my problem and trying to find somewhere to cope. So here I am. There's nothing productive in this episode, so just wanted to give you a heads up so you don't have to waste your time listening to this episode. But if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for being here. But it is 9:55 a.m. and here I am still laying in bed and refusing to get up. I just, after all of these episodes that I've been making, seemed like I figured things out, but I never did. It's just like the way of these mistakes, failures, the thing that's done wrong. It's too heavy. And it's for some reason this time is so hard. It's like it gets heavier and heavier every time I get back here. But now, this time, everything is just piling up. And it just feels like I can't do this anymore. I've been skipping the gym for a little over a week now. And somehow, I've been gaining weight. Even moms say that I look a little rounder. And I just feel like this is the beginning of the downhill from here, because I bought the food in the fridge for a week now, over a week, and I haven't cooked them. I've been eating out and just wasting my money and just literally going downhill, and I have no one to blame but me. But something about these days, you just don't have the will to get up. You're just so exhausted. Because now you have to face a reality. The reality that you fucked up. You fucked up really, really bad. But now you're old. You're old as shit. You don't have anything figured out in your life, and your singles, and your old friends are out of reach, and some friends are starting to be distant from you because we're not on the same levels anymore. Maybe that's a good thing, because it shows that they're not real friends after all, Maybe it's a good thing that now I know they're not real friends after all. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here now. Starting over again, like I always do. It would have been easier if I have, something to look forward to. The only thing, the most important thing that I thought to myself that would get me out of this rut is the things that breaking me down right now. And I just feel like I ran out of hopes. I have nothing left to hold on to, and it's just tiring. And you might say, this podcast. Well, this is the episode 220. And no one listening. Why would anyone listening to this miserable, depressing podcast? And that's why it has 0 views. Well, it has like 60 views in the total of 220 episodes, which is less than 3.4 views per episode. But it's okay. I like this. I enjoy doing this. It's like I am being my own therapist, since I can't afford a therapist anyway. So, I like doing this. Even though it doesn't give me any result, any outcomes or money. But I like it. But back to what I was saying. Like when you don't have anything left to hold on to, and your future just seems so blurry because you don't have any vision. You don't have any certainty that you will become successful or even get out of this rut. Being able to pay up all the debt and just just have some extra left over and then travel and really live life a little bit. Just let out the weight off of your chest. You wish you could. It sucks to turn on social media and see all your friends having the best life of their time, and you're just sitting here coping like every other times. In the past 5-6 years been the same. Just me trying to get back up and try again. But what I've come to realize that I keep on doing the same things over and over and over again. And I keep on expecting a different result. But here I am, learning it the hard way. And it's brutal. It's brutal when you keep on trying and trying, and you keep on falling back on your knees over and over again and over again. It's tiring. And it gets worse over time because now you're older. You're old as shit now, but you have nothing to show for. You don't feel like you're worthy to be taking a girl out on a date because you can't even afford to taking care of yourself, pay the bills, and save up. You're struggling to pay taxes, let alone taking the girls out. And it's fucking suck. And it's like, you know that you already know the answer before you ask that girl out. And then you get the answer you expected. And yet still, it's feel bitter. But it's okay. That's just the reality. But one thing I'm so proud of myself for all these years is that I finally have the courage to face my fear. One of the biggest fears. And I did it. And I'm glad I did it. At least now, once I grown older and look back at these days, and I knew that I did the best I could with all I got. I took my shot, even though it was miserable. It was bad. But I did. And I find out that it was not for me. It's much better than not knowing the answer at all because you didn't try. Because you didn't take the shot. You know? But here I am. Laying here again. Because I can't get up. I can't stop myself from thinking of the reality that I am back here again, having nothing to hold on to, and I'm tired of starting over. Told myself that I was gonna go to the gym this morning, but I couldn't get myself out of bed. You know, thought to myself that I was gonna have some kind of motivation speech or something, you know, inspirational to say at the end of this episode, but I don't. I'm just not there. But I'm really glad that I have this podcast. So I could cope, you know. I think I would have gone fucking insane if I never had this podcast. Because these are the things that I would never tell anyone. You know, on the outside, when I get out of this apartment, when I go to work, when I go to my parents' house, or anywhere, I put on this mask. This mask that shows that I'm okay. That my life is perfectly fine. I don't have any problem. I am just another normal human being. You know? Just living life. But behind that mask, this is who I am. Fucking miserable. It's hard, you know? It's hard to go to work and act like everything's okay. Everything's fine. And especially when you work with your family too, you know? You even have to put on the mask because you don't want anyone to worry about you. You have to act like you're perfectly fine and everything's great. You're just living your best life. But it's get to the point where I'm just so tired of pretending. But what can I do? I can't bring this negative energy to work or anywhere, Just here. So, I feel really bad if anyone is listening to this. Because it's very depressing, It's fucking depressing to listen to myself talking. Seriously. But you know what? Maybe this is what life is about. Maybe we have to go through the tough times to know what it's like to be fucked up, to jacked up. So these days, they teach you how to be resilient, to keep on getting back up even when you don't feel like it, even when all you want is to surrender and give in and give up. But you get back up anyway, even though it's late, even though it's 10 o'clock now. You're gonna go to the gym late. You're gonna clean the house late, cook late, do the laundry late. Everything's gonna be late. But it's better than never. It's better than not doing it at all. It's better to be late than not showing up at all, right? So here's the thing. You get off this fucking bed, and it will teach you how to be fucking unbeatable. It will teach you the resilience that you wanted. It will teach you that you can always do the thing even when you don't feel like it. Even when you feel fucking miserable, but you can still fucking do it. And at the end of the day, it's your choice. Whether to get back up and try again. Whether to stop and take a good look at yourself. And know that you have the ability to change. And the version of you is on the other side of this hardship. You just gotta be willing to do it. You just gotta be willing to sacrifice, to break through this resistance, It's easy to lay here and complain. It's easy to say that I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's easy to say that I will save this for later. But you know what's hard? What's hard is to get up now. While you're in the middle of the mess. What's hard is to do the things even when you don't feel like it. Even when you just feel like you feel like shit, but you still do it. That's what makes you resilient. That's what makes you stronger. Is when you keep on swimming, you keep on going forward despite the storm, the wave, and you keep on going. And once you get to the other side, you will know how stronger you become, because you kept on going despite the hardship. Yeah, this is the hardest part. To start beginning point. It's like once I get out of this bed, I'll start moving. The ball is going to keep on rolling and rolling. And something I've learned from physics, an object in motion, stay in motion. I might be wrong, but you get the point. Once you start getting going, you would go. Because deep down inside you, you know what you want. You know what is right, what is wrong. You know it. You know the right thing to do and you know the wrong thing not to do. And you always the one that make the decision. Yes, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be taking a lot of mental, constraint, mental strength to get yourself to make the right decision. The decision that would build you into the version of you that you always wanted. This is the hardest part. The start, the beginning. The part where you get out of your damn bed and start rolling. This is the hardest part. Yes, it's hard. You never done this before. But this is what make a champion, You don't win from one. You're not a winner because of one win. And you're not a loser because of one lose. You get what I'm saying? All of the things I'm going through now. Yes, I fucked up. Made mistakes. But it doesn't define me, That doesn't mean I'm a loser. Maybe I'll be a loser when I stay down and never get back up. So, if I don't want to be a loser, then I better get myself backed up. Yeah, I really do need to make a decision now. Oh God. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.